You guys, your boy Big Dog here. I'd like to bring you guys to another DC TV talk. But this week's going to be a little different since I didn't get to cover everything. I'm probably going to, well, usually I do it like video by video for every single thing. This week's been a little different, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going to be covered in this one video. So it won't be as detailed as it usually is with all my other videos. So I'm going to dive right into it. All the shows from DC this week. Starting off this week, we had Legends of Tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the episode titles and stuff are in the thumbnail and in the description. So, you know, just so you know what this VS cover is covered. Well, just know it's covering Legends, Arrow, Flash, Gotham, and Doom Patrol. But like I said, let me get into Legends. This episode was pretty much about like a god of love, basically, and he's pretty much like bringing everyone together. The girls are trying to smash. I quite understand that. Because usually it's the girls that get smashed, but like, hey, I don't know. Maybe they got this new thing going on. Maybe they're doing some kinky stuff. I don't know. Either way it goes, that's what the episode was about. But mainly, the biggest thing we took from this episode is that we see that Neron, or Constantine discovers that Neron is using Dez's body to do his to do his bidding, and now things are definitely about to turn up on Legends of Tomorrow. Moving on to Arrow, moving on to Arrow, it was basically about like the women. And this week, I think, and for those three Arrowverse shows, it's pretty much about the women because, like I said, in the first in Legends, it was about like Mona, Sarah, Zari, her relationship with Nate. But in the episode of Arrow, we had the Canaries coming back, we had Sarah come back for this episode, we had Felicity, we had Dana, we had Black Siren, we had all of them. It was pretty much a Ladyfield episode, and it was cool. It didn't necessarily move the plot forward or anything. We had them, Felicity, trying to stop Black Siren from going completely over what she says, the dark side. It's just always kind of weird to me, and it's just something, issue that I have, but it's kind of like, I don't know if it's hypocritical for me to say this, but it's that Black Siren was bad before, and she killed a lot of people who were that were innocent people, and those people's I always just think like when we think about these superhero shows, we never think about the families of those people. But like she killed cops and stuff like that before, and just regular civilians. But since she knows the people like Felicity and Oliver and those people, she ends up getting off on so many things. Because even when her and the girl was robbing in this episode, I don't know if they killed those people, but I know they stabbed those like security guards. Though, did those people die or what? And do they get just a pass because like, hey, I know these people, so hey, I'm gonna get out of trouble either way. You know what I'm saying? Just because they like, hey, I feel like I should be good. I was really on Dina's side, like, hey, we could bring her in. She's doing some bad things. But you know, that's something that's a story to be told for another day, which I hope it be told in some comic book story, whether it's DC or Marvel. I really want that to be explored. Now, moving on to The Flash, the episode about Nora. We see how Nora, not how Nora got her powers, but Nora taking on Godspeed. Fans of Godspeed probably were happy, only for a little bit, because Godspeed came as fast as he went, because he was here, then he was gone. We saw that, and you know what I'm saying, we see how betrayed Barry was when, you know what I'm saying, Nora did what she did. Iris pretty much like, I don't care, this is my daughter, I'm gonna have to, like, in my mind, like, nobody's gonna stop Iris from letting Nora out. What if Nora turns out to be bad? I understand it's her daughter, she feel like she made some mistakes in the future, so she wants to help her, but it's kind of like, hey, Iris, you just went against everybody. And so I see the Flash takes her back to the future and tell her never to come back, which was pretty tough. This episode was also directed by Danielle Panabaker, who plays Killer Frost and Caitlin Snow. I thought she did a really good job because I think this was one of the most emotional episodes. And I thought the action was good, but I think the emotional chords hit more than, it's some of the best emotional stuff we had throughout the season, because we had the death of Nora's friend. We had the stuff between her and Iris in the future, and all of that. They hit a lot. And then the stuff going on in the past hit a lot of different things. Sherlock basically tell them like, hey, you guys guys get mad at me for doing what I'm supposed to do. And I wasn't just supposed to tell you guys out top, because if I would have been wrong, y'all would have been looking at me crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Since I did this, now everybody's mad. I forget this. I like that. I like that because it seems more realistic. Now let's move on to Gotham. We got one episode after this. They take down Bane. They get the city back, which is absolutely crazy what's going on in this show. We get there's some things I had a problem with, like Barbara being able to like take down people while she's got handcuffs on. Barbara has no official training whatsoever. Barbara is a regular civilian, and Talia brought, I mean not Talia, Anissa brought like mercenaries, like how they able to take them down. And it was kind of weird that Barbara also took baby Barbara to like the front lines where the guns were drawn on them. I understand, like, what if 2 or 3 of those soldiers would have just started shooting? It'd have been crazy. It was weird that some of them didn't start shooting, because someone was still with Bane. You know what I'm saying? Even after the people showed up. So it just seemed weird to me. But Bane, I actually enjoyed Bane more than I thought I would, because I actually liked his, I think I liked the character more than the design. Thought that was cool. Bruce Lee's Gotham without telling Selena goodbye. Thought that was an excellent way him to go off and do his own thing. Now we see next episode he probably comes back as the Bat, which I've been waiting for. A Penguin and Riddler are going to become who they are. I love when Penguin got his eye cut. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get the monocle. I love a lot of different things about this episode. I had nitpicks, but just based on like convenience. Some stuff was just too convenient for them to get out. Some situations were just too convenient. That was my only issue. Other than that, loved it. Moving on to Doom Patrol, super freaky weird episode, because they have a guy who got hired by the Bureau of Normality, who tastes hair. Oh God, just think about it, kind of makes me sick. He tastes the hair, get past that, and he can able to see people or see where people at. He finds a puppet of Niles and gets killed. So I don't know what that leads. Cyborg still have issues with his tech and stuff. All this was going on while Cliff was in Jane's head and Larry was, you know what I'm saying, the negative man inside of Larry was like controlling. So we're bridging that gap between the two. Overall, really good episode of Doom Patrol. Not one of the better episodes, because I feel like they were 9 for 9. Going into this episode wasn't bad, not by a long shot. It was for a show that's very, very weird. This was more of the weirder ones, and then like the past stuff with Nas, I'm kind of wondering like what's going on, and like how big is that relationship between Nas and the woman that saved him, and what is that gonna mean going forward? Because he said he would give up the team just to protect that woman that saved his life. So who knows? But that's all that happened to DC this week. Sorry I couldn't have like individual episodes, videos for each episode. Sorry about that. I'll get back to that next week. Overall, it's a really good week for DC fans. I enjoyed everything. Don't think anything was bad. It's just, you have different tastes for everything. So you guys let me know what you thought about either one of these shows down in the comments. We can talk about that more in detail down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you with you guys later. Peace.